This explainer is brought to you by the Pearce Sustainability Consulting Group.
So let's dive into the peril of data without interpretation.
Here's a surprising idea. More data doesn't always lead to better decisions.
In fact, sometimes it can actually lead to worse ones. It's the data delusion.
Think about it. Companies today are just drowning in data from every possible source.
But here's the crucial point. Data by itself doesn't give you any real insight.
Without the right context, all that information just becomes, well, noise.
So you have to remember this. Data does not equal insight. Period.
And this noise, it's really dangerous. It can give you a false sense of confidence.
It also hides the real connections between what's happening and why it's happening.
And we start to think that just because we're measuring things, we actually understand them.
Okay, so let's look at how this plays out in the real world.
Resilient systems are all about spotting how tiny signals connect and grow.
For example, a single signal like climate stress can directly hit critical infrastructure.
And that strain on infrastructure, that can turn around and create chaos in the markets.
You see how that works? A small signal just snowballed into a huge risk.
So, what's the real difference between just having data and interpreting it?
Well, data shows you trends. It tells you what's already happened. It's the rearview mirror.
Interpretation, though, explains what it all means and what's coming up next.
This whole process is the path from raw data to real, actionable insight. This is why people are now focused on what's called decision intelligence.
Because in a world this volatile, data without interpretation isn't just neutral, it's dangerous. PSCG helps leaders make that critical leap from data to real intelligence.
Which leaves us with one final thought. What decisions are you making without interpretation?